Archbishop Conti, thanks for your time. Not long to go now until the Pope gets here. How are you feeling ahead of his visit?
Well, I'm beginning to get a bit excited. You know, I thought I was very, what shall we say, carefree in respect of it. Not really, because other people have been doing a lot of work, and we bishops have appointed the right persons for the job very clearly. We are ultimately responsible. They do report to us, but the fact of the matter is the actual day-to-day work is being done by our assistants, and it seems to me they're doing a very good job.
And how are preparations going here in Glasgow?
Very well indeed. The preparations are at a different level. Some of them are practical, to do with getting people to the place where Mass is said, Bellahouston Park, to do with transport, the distribution of tickets and so on. Some's to do with liaison between the Church and the Foreign Office, our colleagues in England and Wales. But then there's an internal preparation which is so important, and that's a spiritual preparation. And we've been doing well with that, because again, one of our priests has been responsible for preparing materials for study in parishes and prayers for being said in parishes for the success of the visit.
How exciting is it for you to have the Pope saying Mass in Bellahouston, almost in your own backyard?
Yes, my backyard, yes. I never thought of Bellahouston as my backyard, but I know what you mean. Perhaps my front garden is not very far from where I stay, that is true. And of course, that connection in itself, I never had envisaged that while being Archbishop of Glasgow, I would have the privilege that my predecessor had of welcoming the Pope again to Bellahouston, to Scotland. I think it's going to be enormously exciting for us all to have the Pope in our midst.
And what do you hope the Pope's message will be?
It will, as the late Holy Father's visit did, encourage us in the ecumenical journey, because the churches need to work together today in proclaiming the message at a difficult time, because people are distracted by so many other things that they're rather inclined, it seems to me, to forget that one of the greatest things they can do is to remember their duty towards God and to worship God.
What does this visit mean for Scotland, do you think?
There's a general feeling, Scotland, we're going to be first to receive the Pope. We're going to be in the sight of the whole world, you know. We're going to be seen. Our lovely cities are going to be on television. Yes, and we're going to show Scottish hospitality at its best.
Some people have been saying, you know, there's no way this visit will be as good as 1982 for the last Pope's visit. How do you respond to that?
I respond by saying it's going to be different, certainly different. It's a different personality who is Pope. It is a man who has got a different style. But each Pope over over the history of the Church, but I think very particularly over the last century, each Pope has brought to the Church particular gifts that have been needed at the time.
What would you say to encourage people to go along to Bellahouston?
Oh, don't miss it. This is going to be the experience of a lifetime. It's going to be very different, but it will have its own character and its own memorable moments, I'm quite sure.
You've met this Pope. What is he like as an individual?
He's a gentleman. He's a lovely man. He listens to what you say to him. He's ready to respond. He's got excellent English and Italian and so on. He's very talented. He's a highly intelligent and a very fine Pope.
What does this visit mean to you personally?
I could not have thought of a better way to finish my ministry as a bishop than by having the Holy Father in my see, in my city, you know, being in his company and having that personal excitement of celebrating Mass along with the Holy Father.
Archbishop Conti, thanks for your time and good luck on September the 16th.
Thank you very much indeed, Adam. Thank you.